Welcome back to the program, everybody. Welcome back to another show. Welcome back to another episode. Good morning to all of my viewers, listeners, and Soul Tribe family. Well, good afternoon now. It's 12:37. The name of this program is called It's a Conspiracy, but It Ain't No Theory. On today's episode, I'm going to be discussing gang stalking plus surviving the New World Disorder per usual, surviving manufactured chaos, surviving manufactured karma, and surviving white genocide, or surviving the electronic targeting Holocaust. My name is Adrienne Alese. I am the author and creator of a book trilogy called Lucy's Lair, Part 1, 2, and now 3. Lucy's Lair is a book trilogy reflecting my life as a survivor of rape culture, child sex trafficking, and psychological gas chambers. On this program, I advocate for women's rights, basic human rights, and the rights of those disabled. I also advocate on behalf of the foster children in the CPS system, orphans, single mothers, foster mothers, and those less fortunate. TIs, or trafficked victims, are predominantly women. 65 to 70% of TIs are white American women or those who identify as such. This makes gang stalking an illegal operation or hate crime that is sexually and politically motivated towards American women and their children. This program is a dedication to the TI community. The objective of the opposition or the counterintelligence program, COINTELPRO 2.0, is to subvert all of the target's potentiality, to terminate and to punish all supporters and sympathizers, to round down the target's output and audience, to marginalize the target, to eliminate connections and networking ability. To eliminate connections and networking ability, I'm going to talk a little bit briefly about that on today's show and give a further example and explain my experience with this sexual coercion a little bit deeper and this eliminating connections and networking ability. Alright, so anyways, like I was saying, they straight up send him home with an attitude and a boner. It's actually really sadistic what they're going about doing and how they're going about doing it. And so, needless to say, he was kicked out of the home. He's not allowed to be here at all for lying. He's broken my trust. That simply lying is breaking my trust. And as long as my child is fed and my bills are paid, everything is totally fine. So he's not here to abuse or harass me or torture me with the knowledge that he thinks I don't know. So he's not here to exploit me with the knowledge he thinks I don't know, because I do know. I also know that he's been lying, and I caught that on video as well. I just love it when this spirit has revelations that it wants to deliver, and I've been trying really hard to censor my content and not say certain things, but I mean, there's really no right or wrong way to deal with these gang stalkers. Even if I were to have to murder one in self-defense once it rapes me, like for instance, if Jerron tries to have sex with me and I'm not having sex with him, if I decide that we're just friends or we're just roommates and he tries to force himself onto me, in that instance, I would have to defend myself, and that violence would be met with violence. So that would be considered self-defense in that case. And so yeah, that would be considered rape if I decided not to have sex with him ever again. And if I decided we were going to be just friends from that point on. And like I said, if he were to force himself onto me, then in that case, it would be rape. And this is all very plausible. It's very likely to happen, considering the context and all of the magic, the hypnosis, the NLP, And the shadow work or the shadow magic that is taking place, that has always taken place, that will always continue to take place. So anyways, I will be, needless to say, I'll be the one sexually depriving him. He's not even allowed to come home. And that's because he's been lying to me repetitively. I mean, all he does is lie. Every move that he makes is completely criminal. Every word out of his mouth is a complete and utter lie. And I don't really know if it's a respect thing. Maybe he just doesn't think that, you know, he needs to respect me enough to tell me the truth. I'm not really sure what it is. I think it might be a klepto thing. Some people are just a whole entire lie, you know, and that has everything to do with them and nothing to do with myself. Now, I'm aware that when he's out by himself, it's the more prostitute-y one that he has that's following him around, you know, really flashing that ass or whatever. And that's why they say that it's got massive talent, because that's what he's thinking. And then, of course, when I'm going to go ahead and add the video where he said he didn't think that they had massive talent and that I'm the only one that's on his mind. He only said that because the camera was rolling. Now, I don't know if you know anything about mirroring or how these psychosadists project, but they say like almost the exact opposite of what they mean. And so because he's constantly harassed by these honeypots with this so-called massive talent, which, by the way, the type of guys that I like don't like the big booty Judies. Some of these women are straight up crazy delusional. Most of them are clinically obese and they like to categorize themselves as thick. They know damn well they are not thick. Okay. A lot of them, and I've shown evidence, I've provided evidence why they sit over here talking shit like it's massive talent. It's not. Many cases, they're very, extremely clinically obese, and that includes the doctor. So, I don't know why this counterculture thinks it's okay to be this mentally ill. I mean, if you're clinically obese, you're clinically obese. That's not thick, okay? And nobody's jealous. But because he's been lying, like I said, and I finally got it on camera or on tape, I'm so glad that I did too, because it's just so weird when they force you into this love triangle, because you end up having to do things that you wouldn't normally do in order to get the truth. So anyways, my voice sounded absolutely beautiful today, and it's taken me years to get a sound like that out, and dealing with all of this just crazy what I have to deal with, because these things want to try to silence me so bad. But anyways, like I was saying, I'll try to keep it PC. I'll try to censor it as much or as best as I possibly can. But yeah, so they basically just stalk around and follow him and harass him, flashing their ass like constantly all day, every day, non-stop. And basically he just comes home with a quote-unquote headache, wink wink if you know what I mean, and an attitude. So he won't be getting any sex from me around here anytime soon, until he's, number one, stops lying, and number two, can build back that trust and that loyalty, because he's completely lost it. At this point, I don't even know what he's doing. He had one job. I'm waiting for him to fulfill that job. If he doesn't have sex with me, the chances of him becoming more aggressive or sexually frustrated are going to increase. And so it'll be very interesting to see how things play out.